Hello there. Rangitikei, we need to have a little chat about Dave Christensen, who's running for your mayoralty, and thankfully nothing else. This is Dave here on his mayoral Facebook page, where you can duck along and hear about why he's anti-Three Waters and all the wonderful things that are happening within the district. And for the record, he'd prefer you didn't use his Facebook page to send him messages and ask him questions. He'd rather you did that in person. And that's because people can leave comments like this where they point out that you consider people being kept alive under Labour policies Nazi-like. But you've had a recent change of heart. So, should we find out how recent that change of heart actually is? Well, in February, he was in Wellington at Parliament, enjoying a lovely wedding, attended by 3,500 other anti-mandate protesters. In March, he was asking where Clark Gayford was, and I somehow don't think it's because he has a great amount of respect for a private citizen. Call it a hunch. In April, he was asking really important questions like, science, is it real? Then in late April, he was sharing information from Lauren Southern, who you might remember as the alt-right-wing Canadian media personality who once said that Muslims were coming to take your jobs and kill you. He also decided he wanted to take a pro-Putin stance in that month. In May, he turned around and said, you know what, I want to have information that's wrong or misleading or disingenuous given to me because I have that right. And of course it happened to be from Leighton Baker, who we all know isn't a homophobic, sexist, racist misogynist. In May, he also wanted everyone to know abortions are bad. He also wanted you to know that government's bribing media was very bad. You can actually jump onto the New Zealand On Air website and download directly the information on where that funding went, and you'd be surprised how much of it went to kids stuff instead of, towing the government line. And of course, Jabcinder 3. This is going to be a really shit sequel by the looks of things. Even the poster's all wrong. And of course, Tucker Carlson. Now, Tucker Carlson tells everybody he's not a racist, but he's definitely a racist's favourite American broadcaster because he's racist. Let's not forget the conspiracies around the World Economic Forum and comparing them to Nazis. Then in June, he started showcasing Counterspin Light, the platform, because why wouldn't you? There's also the weirdly American anti-gun rhetoric. Mandate Free NZ in June, when most of the mandates had already been dropped. June is also a big month for misinformation and disinformation. Even stuff that's been proven is wrong by independent fact checkers. It doesn't matter to him. Of course, Chantal is here because why wouldn't she? Anti-electric cars for some reason. Of course, there's anti-trans stuff in there as well. And a little bit of sovereign citizen bullshit to add. In fact, as recently as the 20th of July, he still felt the way he did. I wonder what changed.